So, hi, Mika and Ruchita. I will have some disturbances in the background. I'm
It's
not at
okay.
Oh,
home.
Sameera, you're still in India?
Yes, Ruchita.
Oh, okay.
My flight got cancelled, so
You're enjoying the extra few days.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much for taking time to join. And today we have wonderful guest, Sameera from near Torrance. Sameera. And she is here with us today to share her journey. And yeah, Sameera, please welcome. Thank you so much for taking time. Even though you are, in India, you have given your time with us you have come here to share your wisdom. Over to you. Thank you, Sameera.
yeah. Thank you, Satya, for this opportunity. And I'm actually missing all of you guys in these meditation sessions and all. And I'm glad that I'm able to share my experience. I'm still new to meditation, but whatever I have learned in the last 6 months, I'm going to share that. So I'm Sameera Veturi. I live in Ranches Palace Village, and I moved to US in 2000. And since then, we have moved like 14 times before we settled in LA. So my life has been very stressful from the beginning of my journey in US. Since for jobs and everything, we were moving. And then most of my time, it was like I was raising my kids by myself because my husband had a traveling job. So I'm just sharing my experience before meditation and after meditation, how I improved my life and everything. So in 2018, my dad suddenly passed away. We are four siblings, and three of my siblings took care of my dad for so long. And he was actually waiting for my turn to come to stay with him. And on day one, I reached to see him. That day, we were just talking, and he suddenly had a heart failure, and he died in my lap. And that has created a lot of depression in me. Like I felt guilty, like everything and all. So it has affected me a lot since 2018 that I got a lot of health issues. So I was pre-diabetic, high cholesterol. And then recently I got knee pain. So I got checked and it was like stage 2 osteoarthritis. A lot of things. I also had thyroid cancer 20 years back, and I'm a survivor for that. And all these things were affecting me a lot. Thinking like what happened, like I didn't get the time to spend with my dad and all. And that same year, within 2 months, my daughter had to go to college. She was my right hand throughout the journey, like a second mom to my son, because it was mostly we were traveling all over from East Coast to West Coast and always trying to settle down and everything. And I felt like a big black hole when she went back to college. I was not prepared. At the same time, my dad passing away, leaving his body, it was like very hard on me. It has created a lot of. I went into deep depression, trying to come out of it, trying to be joyful. I would do extreme things like trying to make new friends and trying to be happy and all. But inside me, I know like I'm suffering a lot. But I'm the kind of person who will not share my sufferings, but rather I want to share my happinesses. And that actually created a lot of blockages for me, and I got a lot of health issues. And over time, it just aggravated more and more. And in 2024, my son got into college and he left the nest. And that was when I felt like, what is the purpose of my life? Last 25 years, I was just raising my kids, and now at the same time, it was like one after another. I got laid off from a company that I worked for 13 years, and it was a big shock. And I'm trying to come out of it. That's when I got introduced to meditation through Sudha Bhagat auntie. She was my neighbor. She called me for meditation. When I went to her house, I felt really peaceful. This was in October 2024. And since then, she's a neighbor, so I meet her every day. She used to say, we have this meditation sessions every Sunday at a location. Please join with your friends and all. So I started motivating all my friends to join, and I would go. I'm the ride for her. I would pick her up, go and spend a lot of time with her. But even then, I was not feeling peaceful. Only that half an hour I will be in meditation, but rest of the time I'm like always I have so many thoughts in my mind. Why me? Why me? Why all of this is happening to me? Kind of a thing. So it was very hard to come out of it. So every time auntie would say, please do every day 1 hour, do how much hour your age is, this and that. But I would never listen to her. Finally, in March, we had a mini meditation summit in London. And I met Satya for the first time through Sudha auntie. And they said they were looking for volunteers. And I was not planning to do anything. But then one of my friend's son was going through a tough time. And as I said, my friends look up to me for answers for their problems I tried to solve. Then I said, let's go volunteer. It will be peaceful. So we both volunteered that whole day. And that day, I felt so happy. Like everyone in the meditation, like whoever came for the summit, the kids and everyone were like just in happy state. And I was like thinking, how come everyone is happy? Like someone should be grumpy like me. Like I'm sad. Like no one is noticing that I'm sad and all. Like I wanted them to notice me and all. Then that happiness took over me. And I was playing with the kids on the stage. I was doing some artwork with them. I was volunteering at the front desk. I was helping at the dining. Like, and I'm like, this is something. This is my purpose. But I don't know. I don't have a direction. Like it's only like once a event, and every time you do meditation on your own. If I'm doing meditation on my own, as soon as I close my eyes, I'm remembering like all the pain and all, and I don't want to cry. So it's like coming out of and said, not now. Maybe once I'm ready, I'll do meditation. And every time I kept postponing, and I could never focus on it. Like I couldn't remove any of my thoughts and all. Then one day I called Satya, like I don't know what to do. Like I'm feeling very low, and I'm looking for jobs, but I'm not getting anything. Like I don't know why everything is happening to me. And then she sent me some videos of wisdom sharing and all. Then I started listening while cooking, while sleeping and all. I liked few of them, and few of them were like going over my head. They were talking about souls and everything. I'm like, I don't understand what is happening and all. Then I stopped again. Then in August, one day Sudha auntie called and said, like, we are having a meditation session in our house. Do you want to come? I said, auntie, I'm not into meditation. I'm so sorry. You are so nice. You're asking me every time, but every time I'm giving you excuses. When the time comes only, I will come. This was like around August 15th, 2025. Then at the end of August, following week, something magical happened. So there is a JHO event in Torrance for Independence Day, and I was visiting. And then I noticed there is a booth for pyramid meditation, like for us, PSSM Global. Then I called Satya. Satya, I'm at the JHO event. I saw the banner. Where are you? Then she said, I'm in traffic for 2 hours. I'm coming there. If you don't mind, can you go to the booth and introduce yourself? I'll come and introduce you to everyone. When I went there were like only one person who was from Sacramento, Venkat sir. And then I was talking and all. And then 2 other people came. Then I met the magical master, Sampath sir. And we just started talking for like 2 hours about everything. And I didn't know like he was a meditation master or anything. It's just that we were talking and we challenged each other, like giving pamphlets to people to join for the mega meditation summit in September 1st week. And then we had a really nice time with Srinivas Garu and his wife, and all of us were competing each other, how many flyers each one of us will come. So we went to each of the cars, put it on the blinds, and it was like, oh, no one wants to take. I was a little shy to ask and all. And then we ran out of all the flyers with such momentum. Within 2 hours, we did it, and we were sharing our stories of what people are talking about and all. And then I asked where he was staying. Then I found out that he was staying for 10 days at Sudha auntie's house. And that was like a universe sending me a signal, like, he's your neighbor now. Like, there is a chance for the next 10 days you can go to other meditations. So I asked him what it was. He said to Simi Valley, like different places, visit all masters and all. I just asked, is it okay? Can I tag along? Then he said, yeah, sure, please join and all. Then the first day when I went, I wanted to see them. They said like they're going to book an Uber. And I'm like, no, I will drive. And then in those 10 days, we went like different places, we visited the different masters. We met Biksham sir and different sirs. And I was just a silent spectator because I'm still trying to understand what are these. Everyone is doing meditation at different places and meeting like-minded people and all. And that was a magical experience. And I felt really happy to be part of it. So I enjoyed all conversations and I learned a lot about meditation. Then I met Chandu sir from Bangalore, Pyramid Valley, and it was all, everyone was like in sync with what they wanted to do. Then for 3 days of that meditation summit, I just signed up for some volunteering events, but I ended up staying like 12 to 14 hours each day there, volunteering in different departments wherever it is. And the event was like really good. So many things to learn. Though I was a beginner, I promised myself the least I can do is how much ever my age is, I'm going to sit tight and just do my meditation. Maybe one day I will find my answers. And since that meditation summit and everyone leaving and all, I started doing like one time in Brahma Muhurtam time and once at night for 2 hours a day. And it was so magical that I got all my answers. And I am free. I got a lot of freedom, no fear. Whatever hard question I wanted to ask for anyone, I would just ask them. Worst case, I would tell myself, what will happen? They will say no, but I need to ask them, or else what will happen? And that really helped me. And in November, Biksham sir started a 41-day meditation group. I joined there. And after 41 days, they were dissolving the group. I asked them, sir, can we continue? Because I'm addicted to this. Like, then he said, like, he has a trip and different things. So there are 3 volunteers, 3 of us, we took turns and started hosting that in the morning, 5:30 to 6:30. And we really became a good group of friends in the morning sessions. And even it's ongoing even now. And that's how like I came into meditation. And right now I can say like I came to India and when I got everything checked and all, right now I'm at Mantana Ashramam in Vijayawada, taking care of my knee problem through naturopathy. And I can proudly say that I'm 95% healed. So on 15th, I will go back home, and then 21st, I will come to LA. Thank you, Satya. Thank you all for
Amazing.
listening.
Amazing, Sameera. So one thing I should, that I feel you are very special. We all watch meditation experiences videos and we came into the meditation, but you have volunteered at the event and you have volunteered for the mini meditation summit, you have volunteered for the mega meditation summit, and then after volunteering, that's very, very powerful. But I really thank you. You have done so much work at the Mega Meditation Summit. I can't express my gratitude, how much help you have done. So thank
Thank you,
you.
Satya. Thank you, Satya. It's my pleasure. And I really, I was being selfish. I enjoyed and I learned a lot. And you won't believe how much healing I have right now. And here I started a small group. And every day in nature, in front of Krishna River, I'm sitting and doing it. And more people are joining. More people are joining. We are doing only for 11 minutes. I just want them to get the taste of it. And then we adding to the group, and then I'm sending them videos of what is meditation and all. Like everyone need that piece. Like I'm so happy that I'm able to do that.
Wonderful. Amazing job. See, even though you started very recently, you started actually with the both together, service and meditation together you have started. That's amazing part.
Thank you. So my youngest meditator is 3 years old, and my oldest is 87.
Wow, amazing.
So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Friends, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, if you'd like to share any thoughts also, you're welcome to share. Yeah, Ruchita.
I I just wanted to say thank you, Sameera, for sharing your journey. It is so special. It is so beautiful, and you are giving so many people hope. And it's, just listening to your story, it's so connectable because we went through similar experiences, recently. So it is just so amazing that you're coming here and sharing your story and you're giving everybody hope. I just want to thank you for sharing your story with us.
Yeah, thank you, Ruchita. We all have to be there for each other to get through all these things. These are all temporary.
Yeah.
Now I'm so addicted, like 70% of my time I'm listening to Dr. Hari Krishna sir wisdom, or like Newton sir, like something or the other. Like once you see something, something else pops up, and I'm like just adding them to my list. And I'm here, I'm in a lot of treatments for my knee and also lot of waiting and everything. Everywhere I just listen, and it keeps me positive. So
Very nice. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
thank you.
Srinivas sir.
Yeah. Hey, Sameera, sorry, I just joined. Actually, I don't know if you covered it. I was going to ask you, so can you share about I know you've been doing Saturday silence, right? Why you
Yes.
started it and what's your experience
Yeah, it was
over the period, and what you learned, right, through that process.
Yeah, so basically, since 2024, I'm going through some personal family problems, and the mom becomes the punch bag for everyone for to sharing their feelings, and then you pile up all the energies and trying to piece them and everything, right? And at that time, you feel so overwhelmed. Okay, everyone is sharing their side of the story. Who is going to listen to my side of the story, right? And so I would just write down everything how I feel, and then tear it up because I don't want anyone to see, right? And that is taking me a lot of my effort, because when I write down, right, I'm getting so emotional writing down, like I'm crying about it and all. Then I'm thinking like, why am I using all this energy into this? And then I noticed only on Saturdays I'm facing this problem, so I'm going to be in silence to see how it works. So when Sampath sir came, he noticed that I'm hyperactive. So I just go and talk to people, and then try to do something and all. So he challenged me one day, like in Mega, after the summit, we were still going to other places and all. Today, I don't want you to talk for 4 hours. And I was so restless because I want to tell something and I was not able to. So I started writing paper and showing him. Then he said, no, you have to do a silence fast. And then I want you to do phone fast. And I'm like, sir, it's very hard. Just 4 hours. You can't do that during your waking hours. I said, okay. Then I challenged that. And I was able to do. Then I became very peaceful. Then he said, okay, what were your questions you wanted to ask them? I was thinking, I forgot everything because those were not important. If it is important, I would remember and ask him, right? And then I decided, okay, on Saturdays, I'm going to do that. And Saturdays is the day like everyone is at home and they are like really relaxed. And then they wanted to ask me something. So we have like upstairs and downstairs. When someone comes on the downstairs with stomping feet, I can understand they're in bad mood. With soft feet, they're fine. So I said, I'm in silence. I would just put a sticker on the fridge or anything. And then they're like, okay, we forgot what to ask. We'll come back. And then after my silence, like I would do Friday midnight till Saturday 9 o'clock, 6 to 9 o'clock, based on our events we have. And I'll ask what are the questions you have, and they're like, oh, it's not important. So and then some of my problems got solved by that. I didn't have to take yeah. So that was my solution for that. Then I started doing phone fast, but I'm not able to continue that being like I'm looking for a job and all. So I'm not able to consistently do that.
So during that period, right, were you, I know, not talking to people, but also were you like, what other activities you stopped doing, right? Or just not talking to people other than that?
Yeah, just not talking to people. I'm focusing more on my cooking, cutting, and everything. And I love to do garden work. And I'm not talking to my plants too. Actually, I talk to my dog and my plants, and they actually talk back to me. When I say that, my family looks at me like I'm so different and all. So I'm enjoying more nature. I go on my walks, and I have so much time to myself. Whatever I'm focusing only on that part, and I'm finishing it. So, and then I'm reading books. That one you can do. So I picked up one book a month kind of a thing. I want to read more, but this year I'm doing one book a month, and I just read Untold Story of Sita, and
Okay.
it was amazing. The Sita's perspective of Ramayana and all. Everyone should read that.
Yeah. No, actually, looks like that's a message, and I'm hearing about that book twice in a row. Yesterday, Gargi talked about that book, and you're talking about that book. I got that
Oh,
book,
okay.
and I'm still yet to start reading that book.
Oh, okay. I actually just bought the Telugu version of it, Sitayanam too.
Okay.
I just wanted to read that one too, just to see how it is in Telugu too.
Nice. Great. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Srinivas garu. Yeah, that is a message for all of us, I think. The untold story of Sita, and it's also available in YouTube. Maybe I'll share the link with everybody in case if anyone is interested to listen in Telugu. Amazing
please
book.
send.
Yeah, in a row, 2 days in a row we got that.
She said yesterday? Okay,
Gargi mentioned yesterday, and today you came up with that book.
Okay.
But
Nice.
I love that the phone fasting and no talking on Saturdays. That's amazing.
Yeah, it really helped me, Satya. Like Saturdays, we have all events and all, right? All my friends got used to. So then, and they're not forcing me to eat more food or anything, because they just leave me alone. She'll just be a silent spectator. And I thought it will be very hard, but it is very easy to communicate. I'll just be calm and then silence and smile, basically.
Amazing.
So yeah, no, I was actually, I was talking to Dr. GK, and he asked me to do 3 days of silence for next 6 months during full moon days. Actually, one day before full moon day, and next day. I just talked to him like last week. Actually, I mean, like 2 days later, that full moon came, right?
Okay.
He said if possible take time off. So you're not talking to anyone. But I couldn't, take time off in the last minute. So I went to work, but rest of the time I didn't actually, I didn't talk to anyone, and then, so yeah, I was also like, didn't watch anything on social media, and only reading. He said only do 4 things, right? Reading, spending time in nature, meditation, and silence, actually, right? So yeah, it was an interesting experience. Most of the time, I was kind of, I realized, I spend quite a bit of time on like WhatsApp, various groups and all, right? And then reading news. So that not doing that really helped, to calm, and, I probably read a lot more, than what I normally do. But yeah, that's really, a good experience.
That's true. Actually, in one of my silent Saturday, in one afternoon, I sat for 20 minutes timer on Alexa, but my Alexa didn't come. And I went into meditation for 2 hours. And I was thinking, why is Alexa not coming? And I forced myself to come out. Then I realized it was more than 2 hours. And I could never do that long before. And in that meditation, I got some of my answers. Like I was mentioning about my dad, right? I was in my meditative state, and then my dad came, and he was telling me like, it's not because of you I passed away. I was waiting for you. All my 3 kids came. You are my 4th kid. I wanted to see you, and I'm still watching you from here. He told me in that thing. And then I was like, no, this is not true. And then I pass him, and I go and I see my grandmother, like, who passed away 2024. So, and then she was talking to some other friend in US who was an American, and they both were talking. And that American is still alive, but somehow they both are talking. And I'm like, I was telling my grandma, you don't know English. How are you talking to her? Oh, we don't have any language. We can talk anything. And then suddenly I came out of it, and I was like, it was an amazing experience. I didn't want to come out of it because I'm seeing my grandma and my dad and all this thing. Then I found closure to my issue which I was blaming myself. So that silent Saturday helped me.
Yeah. Wow, that's a great experience. Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful, Sameera. See, it's amazing experiences you're sharing. You're uplifting many souls.
Yeah, true, Satya. And thank you for always being there. I bug you a lot of times. I call you. I said, I'm going through this. What do you want me to do? And then actually it helped me where you said one time, don't be in fear and you should always have your freedom. Like then you will see amazing. Those two things struck me. So now I say what I feel like. There is no other way of saying it. This is what I want to do. At the least I'll get a no. That's it. But I'm accepting a new no too. Okay, now is not the right time. Maybe some other time.
Yeah, amazing, wonderful journey, Sameera.
Yeah, thank you, Satya.
All right, friends. If anyone have anything to share, have any questions? All right, perfectly on time. All right, thank you, Sameera, for coming here today and sharing your wonderful journey with us. So many experiences you must share in every group. Whoever asks,
Sure.
please go ahead and
Yeah.
share. These are amazing.
Sure,
Thank you
Satya. Yeah.
again.
Thank you for breaking my shell and asking me. I was like, I don't know what to talk more than 5 minutes. I didn't realize I talked 30 minutes.
Yeah, see, you have wonderful
So,
experiences. That's what,
yeah.
important.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you again. All right,
Thank
we
you
will
so much.
start the meditation now.
Okay.